Did some strange experiments today, and my dad brought some sheetrock for Sherry's birthday. A few sheets to put dividers between our rooms, which is really awesome. It's a good start. So we're super grateful for that. I just wanted to show you some quick plant updates. Nothing new here, but I planted one of my teas, so hopefully something I like to do. Use some of the new soil Dad brought, the cinder soil. Planted this pretty little guy, and I swear it's already got new growth on it. It was kind of struggling in its pot, and I really wanted to. I don't know why, but I love planting these with turmeric and pineapples. Maybe it's just because the first one I did is like going insane. It is so happy. Check this thing out. This is the one my son got me for Christmas, I think, is when he got that. And it was kind of small and gnarly looking. It sat on the ground for a long time before I got a chance to plant it. But look at this turmeric. Great big old guy is growing down there, and I've got 3 pineapples in that one too, and they're all nice and green and happy, so it seems kind of symbiotic almost. But there's just always tons of growth on this. Of course, also gets peed around a lot too, probably too much information. So hopefully that one's going to take off too. We'll see. It's a different kind of tea than that one. Be kind of fun to. I wanted some of the red ones, and I've got this great big pretty one over here that is yet a different variety, and I want to plant that one as well. So, all right, I'm just kind of, I always do this, I always get jabbering about stuff. So, quick updates. Our discount hibiscus are just doing incredibly well. Beautiful flowers on that. There's a big grass in front of it. Look at her. Oof. And this one has been pretty shy. It hasn't wanted to take off, and now all of a sudden it's already thrown like 3 flowers this week. Finally, beautiful pink one opened up. I just love those. I want to collect them all. There's so many different varieties. Sam's down there checking out the lemons. They're doing really well. Got a new kind of pepper. Actually got a couple of new kinds of peppers. Got this cool Mexican firecracker. I think I did another video on this, but I'm not sure if I uploaded it. Look at there, the black. They're totally super cool. I guess they're supposed to be like 100,000 Scoville units, which is a little less than half of habanero. Probably close to a cayenne or Tabasco or something. Haven't tried one yet. Don't quite have the guts to bite into one. That's a celery I just stuffed in the ground. It was rotting in the cooler, and now it's greening up and turning, well, looks like it's coming to life. It's kind of cool. Hawaiian chili is taking off, and using some of this new cinder soil, I have begun planting my Rollinia patch. And I'm so excited. Rollinia is my favorite fruit so far that I've had. I know it's all subjective and everybody has a different opinion, but for me, I love Rollinia, and to have a nice big patch. These are all seedlings that I grew up on the other property and brought down. So they look a little sad because they've been crammed in pots for a very long time. That one's actually doing pretty well. So we'll see how they take off. They're all planted in cinder soil and green waste. Jabota Cabo makes an entrance. This is another kind of ghost pepper. Saw this at Home Depot and I had to have it. My dad ran over it, so it looks kind of scabby. But I'm going to bring it back to life here, as I love to do. Looks like the new growths are already... but look at these ones. My other ones are like a chocolate. They're like a dark, deep brownish red, and these ones are this bright yellow or orange, bright orange color. So very awesome. What's that?
This radish is still tender, and it's like super thick.
Yeah, this giant crazy radish. It's actually become kind of a, this was saved from a sprout on the cutting board over a year ago. Actually, the parent was, and this is second generation, but this thing's huge. It's like bigger than my hand, but it's this kind of monstrous root.
And it's still tender.
There's a
ready
point.
to eat.
That's a poinsettia from
Oh, did you see
last
the flowers?
Christmas. Yeah. Oh, it's already flowering. Yeah. And the honeybees. These things bring the honeybees like crazy. They love those radish flowers. So that's kind of what I was hoping, is that we'd bring in a lot of honeybees with those.
Hey, Pops, do you want me to pluck all the fruit off of it so it doesn't think
Off that, I already plucked a bunch of them. Those ones have kind of darkened up. But I mean, if you want, we could try cooking something with them.
Usually when you get
kind of awesome.
from Home Depot, you should take all of the fruit off of it,
Yeah.
so you don't mistakenly
Another little Berlinia.
herbicide.
I don't care if you want to pick them. That's fine. You got to eat one of them though. I want to see how hot they are. He actually did that with one of the Hawaiian chilies once. That's so pretty. This bed is full of, this is ginger, just a root I stuck in the ground. More turmeric. I love turmeric and I just can't have enough of it. So it's like, I'm just going to plant it everywhere because I need lots of that in my life. Ginger and turmeric are I make my elixirs with that for getting over colds, and it's my medicine. Oh, these beans. These purple beans are kind of cool. Very pretty.
What are they?
Purple flowers. I've yet to eat one. Look how bright that purple color is. Kind of awesome though. Not
What
sure
are
if I
they?
can focus on that. They're beans. They're a purple bean, and it looks like some of them are ready for harvest already. But these other ones are the long beans that are very popular at the farmers markets. They're actually really good too. I've eaten some of those.
Look at all those.
Quite enjoy them. You should pick the purple beans down
You're
there.
not getting it.
Yeah.
Good.
Those
There
are
you
the
go.
Mexican firecracker, I think is what those are called.
Pretty small.
They're cool though. I've never had a black pepper like that before.
Do you want me to pluck the beans from the...
Cows need to be
Did you say you wanted me
Huh? Yeah, go ahead and pick those beans. Not sure what we'll do. There's not enough for a meal. This little bed is so sad. But what I brought you over here for, and it's taken me 7 minutes to get to, I have planted sugarcane. This is kind of an experimental here. I've never grown sugarcane before. I bought a stock at the Maku'u market, farmer's market, down near Pahoa. And so I'm gonna grow 3 of these. And these get really big, these big purple sugar canes. I'll show you the diameter of the cuttings. And those ones I cut off of this one I have growing in a bucket. So you can see these. Each node will grow a new plant. But it looks like these ones are all wanting to root down here. So this thinks it's one big plant. But you can see that thing's probably 2.5, 3 inches across. That's a good chunk of sugar cane there. It oxidizes really rapidly when you cut it. It's kind of cool. Is that oh yeah, that one's gonna get more roots on it. It's starting to root. There's more nodes down there too that can grow. So I don't know where to put it all, but I want lots of this sugar cane in my life. This stuff is awesome. This is lychee that I've saved seeds from. Looks like only a few of them grew. There's some still coming up, looks like. That one's actually sprouting as well. My black pepper took a real hit this year, and I'm not sure what it wants because I've given it all sorts of nutrition, food, you know, different types of stuff, and I cannot seem to make it really thrive. I'm doing one last thing here. Frankenstein grafting experiment that is completely ridiculous and almost certain to fail. But I have a whole bunch of jackfruit seedlings, as I've shown in many videos, and this one was particularly healthy and happy, and I've kind of mauled it. This is the stem of a jackfruit. We bought a big jackfruit. It's in the house right now, waiting for it to ripen. It's huge, but this is the stem that was connected to that jackfruit. And I want to see if what I did is I drilled the core out of it and shaved the stem of this little guy, cut the top off. Some big happy leaves are still down there. Just curious if that would actually, if there's any chance that would connect, you know. If it did, I'd have like this weird knob from a from a big jackfruit. I don't expect it to do anything. It was a very dirty cut with a grubby drill bit, and it'll probably not survive. I think the plant will be fine. Those things are really resilient. So I'm not worried about the plant. I just wanted to see if I could get a mature stem chunk to graft onto that other one. And we actually, when you cut them, they're full of latex, and they just go crazy, you know, just like start spewing latex all over. Yeah. So last update, since we're getting over 10 minutes. Sorry. Oh, my goji berries. Those were grown from seeds from raw goji berries from the store. Crazy. Can't wait to see what those do. I love goji berries. I've never had them fresh though. They're always dried in packets. So my disgusting mess. Yeah. Clean up. Lots to clean up. It's I do a lot of my garden stuff out there because I don't have a greenhouse yet. I've kind of run out of light here. Ooh. Sherry's got the room all nice and tidied up. Quite lovely. And there's no way we can see. Anyway, what we're looking at, not super interesting. It's just sheetrock. We got 5 sheets from Dad, and very awesome. I love these little LED lights that they're sparkly and they're solar powered. Got a little box on them down here somewhere hidden. Oh, there it is. And you can't see it because it's dark. But anyway, they're a lot of fun. It's fun living off grid. What's that?
If you go to the corner and turn around, you might get some more lights and you might be able to see stuff.
Oh, she lit some incense here. Love Nag Champa. What am I looking at?
You might be able to get more light if you turn around with the light behind you.
Oh, yeah.
No?
No, not really. It's dark. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to go settle in for the evening. Aloha. Have a wonderful day, evening, or whatever it is where you're at. Take care.